will place environmental and resource economics in the history of economic thought, covering the three main periods before those economics, classical economic period, and then the neoclassical revolution until today. Starting, of course, with Proto-Economics. The earliest writers about what we now call economics were very interested in food markets. The earliest books were about how to manage a farm, and no surprise there, because that's what the economy was about then. These economies were largely agricultural, and as a result, these people were keenly aware of the importance of the natural environment for the functioning of the economy. And physiocrats even argued that the value of something is the amount of land that is embedded in making that particular product. And some of them, or many of them, even went further and argued that the human condition was primarily shaped by the environment, by climate and geography. And here is a cite from Aristotle, one of the earliest economists, and he wrote, it's his translation of course, "Those who live in a cold climate and in Europe are full of spirit but wanting in intelligence and skill, whereas the natives of Asia, that is West Asia and South Asia, are intelligent and inventive but are wanting in spirit and therefore always in a state of subjection and slavery." And then, of course, Aristotle went on to argue that the Greeks, who lived somewhere in between, had the optimal climate and were therefore the superior race. Aristotle also argued that Europeans are incapable of ruling over others. History has proven him wrong on that particular score. Geographical determinism has now gone largely out of fashion, but not completely. There's still people like Jared Diamond who argue that geography is destiny. But most people have abandoned that Aristotelian thought. This is mostly about natural resources and how they shape the economy. There were also early writers who noticed that the environment and what we now call environmental pollution matters. Marquis de Condorcet, for instance, noted that agricultural activity corrupts the air and causes illnesses in neighboring homes. The picture that you see here is not from 18th century France, but from 21st century India, where the burning of stubble indeed causes major air pollution. Condorcet may have been one of the first to write about this in a sort of a scholarly context, but King Edward I, of course, had earlier tried to ban coal burning in London, first in 1273, and apparently not entirely successful. So in 1306 he repeated that ban. So before there was economics, people were keenly aware of the environment, both as a resource and as a source of pollution.